Hi everybody, my name's Tatiana. I'm here with Table for Two, and we have Wes Putnam here. And I'll let him introduce himself in a moment. But we're really excited to start this journey with Wes. He's creating something, and we're going to follow him along this path. So I'll let you introduce yourself, Wes. Thank you for being
Awesome.
here.
All right. Well, my name is Wes Putnam. In the context of this, I don't really know what to say to introduce myself. I'm a board game lover, and this is the first board game I've ever designed. It's been something that I've wanted to do for many, many years, but I'm now actually bringing it to life. So here we are.
I know this is an exciting journey. So tell us a little bit about your game and what started it and where you're at now.
Sure. Let's see. Well, I think what started it is kind of like I said, just I love board games, and I don't know, and mostly what I love about board games more than anything is learning how to play them, which I know may be kind of funny, but I love learning new games and seeing the dynamics of games. So I've always wanted to invent a game, and I always loved playing games. So I've always wanted to invent one, and I actually started this game. I don't know, maybe like 20 years ago. I actually started working on it, but then stopped for about 20 years. And then just this last year, I had some more time on my hands and I started to get to work on it again. So the game is called Island Allies, which is the title is now, it's gone through 8 different titles, but its title now is Island Allies. And it's a game about pirates. You're a pirate and you crash into a place called Battle Island. And your job is to travel the island before the other characters can travel the island. But as you go through the island, there are different creatures that you form alliances with. So either they're going to battle for you or they're going to battle against you. And your job is to get around the island, survive the creatures that you're going through, and find 3 things to fix your ship and get off the island.
Are the pirates involved?
There are pirates involved. You play the pirate. You play the pirate. And then I guess you could say part of the other thing that started this game is I don't know, fantastical, silly creatures, I guess you could say, and they've gone through iterations as well. But I said there's creatures that you form allies with, and I'll give you just some of the names. There's the zombie albatross, and the vampire penguins, and the sassy crabbies, and the angry barnacles. So it's an ocean theme on these islands
Yeah.
with these fun characters that you end up forming alliances with.
It just sounds like really enjoyable. Do you have
It is.
I do have a quick question. So what after 20 years, that's a big time lapse. Like what
Yeah,
had you be re-inspired or really want to take action? Or I feel like I would forget about something after 20 years. So
sure.
what had that re-trigger?
I had a lot of time on my hands, and I was looking for something to, I don't know, keep me awake, alive, inspired. So it kind of just reignited, and and that's really what got me started again. And it really just kind of actually fueled me getting through the day and creating. And I've had a blast really designing it.
Now, please like show us a little bit about what you have so far. You said you
Sure,
brought show and tell
I did. I
items.
brought show and tell because I can kind of show
Okay.
you, right? Because I'm a little bit along in the process, right? So
Yeah.
it's kind of fun to think about too, all the different iterations that it's already gone through, and I'm not done yet, but all the different iterations. So I'll show you first. This is the board that we used for a long time that I used as I was
Wow.
making it. It's just a lot of nonsense on there right now, but but anyway, I made this in Microsoft Excel with clip art. Oh, and I used some AI tool to make some pictures that are kind of consistent. I don't know. You can't. There's the evil seagulls,
Yeah.
for example.
Ooh, seagulls are
Okay,
evil.
so that's what I started with, but then
Yeah.
I hired this artist. Let me show you this. Oh, I'm all blurry now. So this is I sent her that,
Oh.
and she put this together, which I'm so impressed with. She did such a great job. So where are the evil seagulls? There are the evil seagulls, and they look evil, right? And there's you
Yeah.
got aggressive miniature walrus
Oh my gosh.
and the
The
grumpy
sea
starfish.
stars, the starfish, yeah.
Yeah, grumpy starfish. Let's see where the fire lobsters, the vampire penguins.
This is so fun.
Feisty octopi.
Love it.
They used to be called the sassy poison crab. Now it's sassy crabby.
Sassy Kirby.
Yeah. And then the zombie albatross. I think that's every. Oh, no, there's one more. And the
Oh.
snobby sea lion. So, so, but this is. I even have an updated board now. I just have to go get it printed off because I took. There's so much writing on this board. It's so busy. So we took that and made those like picture icons instead of writing to make it easier to follow. And then also I've changed there's money. I know it's hard to see, but there's like money stuff on there. And I changed the whole way I'm doing that. So those are just some of the changes. And I mean, everything in here has been changed like 50 times. They used to be just like random characters with no theme. It was like angry cutlery and fire geese and I don't remember what the other one is, unicorns and dinosaurs and stuff. So then I was like, okay, I need a theme of some of the
Yeah.
themes we got. So we had an ocean theme, and then those all characters changed. But that's kind of the biggest thing. It's been really fun to design that board. And then, I got a lot of stuff on Amazon. I just brought like all my stuff to show and tell. So I got like all this
Yeah.
money on Amazon, but then, like I said, I'm changing that. So I got these pirate doubloons and gold coins to use now.
Doubloons.
That's
Yes.
right. And then let's see. I mean, this is like the rules just printed up on paper, but these aren't even accurate anymore. I have to rewrite them all. Oh yeah, and then cards, right? So I use Canva to make cards. I'm kind of proud of these. I got these cards, but then I got the artist to design the back.
Oh, that's awesome.
Allen Allies, I know. And and these used to just be we started, I just print them off on cardstock and cut them up and but it's been fun, like all the different variations of playing it, and people giving me the suggestion to make different colors for different kind of cards. It all seems basic now that I'm talking about it, but when designing it, it was stuff I hadn't thought through. And every
Yeah.
time I have a playthrough with somebody has some great suggestion. I mean, there's not been any playthrough where it hasn't been valuable in terms of someone saying, "Well, what about this?" or they don't, something doesn't make sense. It all makes perfect sense to me, of course, but then when somebody's playing, it doesn't make sense to them. So I got to get from their view.
Yeah.
Um, yeah, and then I haven't hired an artist for this yet. This is one of the next projects. This is like the player board that you use, but even
Uh-huh.
that's changing up tons because I used to have these little. Oh yeah, I got so much stuff on Amazon. Just went on there and got little markers, and this is all like classic board game stuff. I mean, whatever, nothing all that exciting about
Like
that. But
little pond
yeah,
pieces,
exactly.
player pieces.
Yeah, and so I've had it for a long time. Like you have this little marker here. You can't hardly see it, blue, and you just kind of move it. This is for your life points. You move it along there. But then somebody recently had the suggestion, like, why do that? Why not get little actual markers where you have little hearts and stuff? So I got those. So it's always implementing and upgrading new stuff. So it's been really fun to do that for the most part. Then sometimes you get somebody that's like, they have this great idea but it like changes so much in the game. Like, oh no, right? But it's that's always great too. Or somebody plays it with some strategy that I've never thought of before that ruins everything. So, but then that's great because I gotta reconsider and redesign it. And
I was gonna say, who do you play with, and how do you get people to want to play with you and get the time? Like, I'm sure that must be a challenging uh, component as well with the design.
well, it is in particular because part of what I've been dealing with the design is it's really long. I keep wanting to be like an hour to an hour and a half game, but sometimes the game you
Yeah.
play takes like 2 to 3 hours. So I've got very generous friends. I mean, at the same time, who wouldn't want to play with me? I guess, I mean, let's be goofy if they didn't want to play with me. So, but
Yeah.
I have very generous friends and husband and family that have been willing to play with me a lot. Some people more than others. My husband's definitely played a lot. And my brother who has visited me a lot, and he's had so many great ideas to contribute to the game, and it's been really fun to play with him. But it's just been friends, and um, I don't know, just talking to people, and all of a sudden, then something gets inspired, and I'm like, hey, you should come over for a game night. So I don't know, we've probably done. I lost track of, but it's probably 40 to 50 different playthroughs now of various iterations, and it's come so far. And I'm also certain the next time I play it, it'll have 10 other things that need to be changed.
Yeah. Oh, this is so exciting. And I can
I think
really
so.
hear your excitement and passion around it, and you're
Yeah.
just so enthused, and that's really awesome. And I think that's I've interviewed a couple of people who've created games now, and that's what they just keep trying and not getting attached to things that fail or didn't work, or they had a great idea and it just so
Yes.
it just keep going. And I definitely hear that with you. So that's so amazing, and really excited to see how it evolves and grows and
Me
what
too.
else is to come.
Yeah. I heard somewhere, I don't remember where, some YouTube video or something that when you think you're 90% done, you have 90% to go. So I've kind of been living in that because there've been times where I'm like, all right, I think I'm almost done with it. And then all of a sudden it's not the case.
A new level gets blown off.
Exactly.
Oh,
Exactly.
there's all this.
Yes, and now it's starting to cost more money each time because I got to design the board again or da da da. I've got artists involved now, but I don't know. The whole thing's been really fun.
Well,
Yeah.
thank you so much for joining us, and we'll check back in with you a little bit later. Is there anyone, or is there anything that anyone can contribute or follow you on, or anything to check in with your process?
Um, well, let's see. So, yes, I don't really quite know how to, but I have an email list. If anyone wants to join it to follow the progress of the game, I don't know how they get their email to me. Maybe they could sort that out through the chat. I don't know how that
Okay.
works, but that would be
Yeah.
great. So yeah, if people want to be on the email list, which is very simple. It's not like for spam or whatever. It's just to promote the game as it progresses. And then, if anybody has suggestions, what I really know nothing about is manufacturing. I don't know the first thing about how to get a game manufactured. So any advice or connections or anything about that would be super helpful. I don't know if these are the kinds of things you mean in terms of
Yeah.
what to do. Okay,
Yeah.
great. Yeah.
There's a
Um,
big community with people with who have expertise in making games and then playing them and feedback. So if anything has any expertise, if anyone has any expertise in these areas, I mean,
great.
why not put it out there, right?
Yeah. And if you're in the Phoenix area and you want to play test, let me know. I think that's
And
it.
they can contact you via email.
Yes.
Perfect.
Yeah. Will that be in the link or should I say it here or?
You can say it and we'll put it in the link. Yeah.
Okay, it's my full name, Wesley Putnam at cox.net, cox.net.
Perfect. Well,
Ta-da.
thanks again, Wes. And again, we'll be excited to watch your growth and continue on this journey with you. Thanks
Awesome.
for
Sounds
being
good.
with here with us.
Yeah.
All right. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Bye.